Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're discussing the terminal licensing issue for Windows XP and Windows 7, and specifically connecting to Server 2008 R2 edition. Basically, when you try to connect to your remote desktop, you get either one of two error messages. The first one is on XP, which basically look like this. The next one would be on Windows 7, and it would look like this. Basically, both say the identical same message, stating that it can't connect because there are no terminal licensing services available. Okay, just a quick briefing on this. What happens is every time your computer connects to a Server 2008 or later or early edition, it basically gets an update of its licenses. Okay, these licenses basically control all your security and privileges. So basically, if it doesn't update, then of course you won't be able to access your files or even be able to log in to the Server 2008 edition. So basically, how do we resolve this issue? It's actually quite simple. It'll look a bit hard, but once you do it yourself, you should see that it's actually really simple, straightforward. There's a few key points that we need to look at before completing the system, actually completing the entire procedure, but I'll show you step for step how to do that. Okay, so now we're on normal desktop. I'll just close my RDP sessions on my side. There we go, nothing. All closed, as you can see here, nothing open. Excellent. Now what we'll do is we'll go to start, either by typing in run in the search bar down here, as you can see there, or by going to start, all programs, accessories, and run. It should be the same on Windows XP. Okay, once you open that, you should be able to see this little box pop up. Okay, it should always be down here on your left corner. Simply now type in regedit or regedit. This would basically bring up your registry editor. Okay, as you can see here. Now, once basically this open, if it is your first time, you'd basically see it as so. Okay, now this is where it gets a bit complicated. Okay, all you need to do is you need to search for hkey_local_machine, as you can clearly see here. Open that. Now there should be a few options. You'll only look for the one named software. Do the drop down menu on that, and now search for Microsoft. Okay, do again, open the drop down menu. In the drop down menu, you should look for something called MS licensing. Okay, this is the only file that you need to delete. Now this is quite critical. This is very important to delete only this file. Make sure that nothing else is selected when deleting this, as it might cause your system to crash once you reboot. As we all know, the registry basically handles your entire computer. All these files are what your computer or your Windows is running on. If, for example, you delete a file accidentally, that could cause your computer to blue screen either immediately or after a reboot. So make sure you only delete MS licensing. You can do that by right clicking on it and say delete. Again, it will pop up stating that confirm key deletion. Are you sure you want to permanently delete? Now make sure, again, just for a third time, make sure that you've only selected MS licensing with the only grey section there. Now say yes. Okay, see, no negative effects. Okay, now we can just close the MS register. No need to do a file save or anything of the sort. Simply close it. Okay, back into our local desktop. Now what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to open a session to our main server here. Type in my administrative password, or you would type in your username and password. Again, remember, if it is your first time or if you're an external client, DC partner, which is the domain of course, always use domain in this format, domain/username. Okay, for example, in my case it would be DC partner /tiens. Excellent. Now my password. Okay, I'm not going to tick remember credentials, I'm just going to leave it as that. Say OK. As you can see here, because it was a dual monitor, so I had to drag it across. There we go, DCP main, which is our main server here on our side. There we go, just want to show you that it is actually the server. There we go, excellent. So that's it. That's how to resolve that issue. As simple as that. Should take you no more than 5 minutes.